Tommy, Jake, Chi-Town. That is terrible. I'm sorry. That's always the fear on release days. Like, you're going to have to wait a week for another one, or there's hope that that one will show up. I've had a good run, but it's happened to me. That is for sure. In fact, my Mitchell and Ness is tracking for Friday. Appreciate you guys being here. We're going to start with some advent calendars. We're going to call this one from here on out. And I'm not going to lie, the camera is going to be a little rough here, and these are hard to get out. But we're going to call this calendar number 1. And what's today? The 3rd. We'll probably go through December 5th. So starting from the 1st, we have Shin Jingle, Magi N, December GM, 504 Christmas cards, and A Long Sign. I had a lot of fun making these names. So December 1st through December 5th for Advent calendar number 1. And I'm going to write on it here in a second. Once we get some Advent calendar action going, we will switch over to A and G. All right, if you haven't seen these, I'm going to attempt to show it, but I need a bigger setup for it. They're pretty, by the way, and they are not in order, like left to right, up and down. So, well, first things first. Right on Mr. Otani. Can we see that? We're going to go Advent calendar number 1. Now we're going to go door number 1. These are very tricky business we're in. All right, so to start us off, Shin Jingle, Shinjiro, this is your pack. And they always are a little tricky to get out without making it look like I'm doing harm to them. But we're going to do our best. Where's the door? Oh, it's over there, of course. Shin Jingle. Advent calendar number 1, pack number 1. We're looking for plaids. And some other good stuff. PCA. Matt Chapman. Wyatt Langford on the plaid. It's green this year. Oh, it's a die cut. I was trying to figure out what it is. Look at that. For Shinjiro himself. Shohei's on the nice list. Good for a Dodgers fan. And Jordan Lawler. I do like the plaids. They were red last year. I kind of dig it. Shinjiro, we got you a Shohei. Nothing crazy, but it's a Shohei. Grabbing my cards with your names on it, since this is a little bit of a different way to do it. All right, 1 pack in. Now, day number 2 is Magi N, otherwise known as Megan. Day number 2 is up here. My son likes to collect these little numbers that are on the button. Ooh, who's buying? I gotta read the chat here in a second. Taking all my focus to open doors. So, Megan, this is your Josh Young and your plaid Riley Green. You have an Aaron Judge. Look at that. A couple of MVPs. Aaron Judge is on the nice list. Kingdome is very adamant that they should be making a naughty list. And for fear of losing people in our Discord, I won't tell you what baseball players he thinks should be on the naughty list, but if you know me, you might just know the answer. December GM is pack number 3. Maybe I'll save all these and use confetti for Christmas wrapping for Kingdome. Pack number 3 is December GM. December GM's going to be looking for some Astros. I'm assuming, anyway. Michael Harris, Christian Yelich, Reese Hines, Nice list. Shohei Ohtani. Oh, he's got multiple. That's right. This is for his stolen bases. Jarren Duran. 504. I'm sorry, December GM. Those were yours. Behind door number 4, we have a Christmas present for 504 Christmas cards. $504 Christmas cards. This is your pack. There's Ohtani again, pitching version. Will Wagner on the plaid. Nice list. Tyler Rogers, awesome delivery. Will Wagner base. And Pasquatch, right? That was 504 Christmas cards. One more pack from calendar number 1. Door number 5. A Longzine, otherwise known as Ayla. Those would be good ones for the naughty list. His call is a little more arbitrary. There's an Ellie. Ellie reminds me about archives. I have a story. Jarren Duran on the plaid. Nice list. Batted .332, Bobby Witt Jr. Rookie of the Year, Drake Baldwin, and Brenton Doyle. That was for A Longzine. I won't sing it, but we all know it. All right, that kicks us off calendar number 1. We're going to roll to calendar number 2, and then we will open the main event for today, Allan and Ginter. Calendar number 2. I know who hit the game-winning home run. Who actually scored that run? That's a great question. Who is it? Was it Kirk? Nah, Kirk wouldn't have been on base for Springer. I don't think I remembered on purpose, though. Calendar number 2. Door number 1, Jake Bakes Cookies. I feel like Wander shouldn't make the list, right? I'm glad these weren't turned around. I'm seeing these horror stories where the packs are not accessible from the doors. Jake Bakes Cookies, Ronald Acuna Jr., Bryce Harper, Plaid, Tarek Skubal. Beat you 4 times. Nice list again. Ohtani showing up early and often, and Ben Rice. Jake Bakes Cookies. Day number 2, Al Guapo Grande Fur. Huh. Well, I gotta go with it. There's an evergreen pack in door number 2. I could have sworn that was reserved for the 20s. Well, we're rolling with it. That is door number 2. I am supposed to random the December 21st through 24th offerings because I thought this was behind one of those doors. I may just have to random them and we'll see what everybody gets. Either way, your odds will remain the same. Here is the evergreen pack. These are only found in evergreen packs. Wade Boggs. I like this design. This is the first time seeing them. These are all going to be die cuts. Some of them cut better than others. I'll get to that. Matt Shaw. Chi-Town's boy. And Roki didn't get quite cut. I'm going to leave it. There's a notch right there. I'm being sarcastic. Well, I'm not. There is a notch right there. But easy to come out. Well, that threw me for a loop. That was our evergreen pack. I guess they're random or we got a weird calendar. Dan's Deck the Cards for December 3rd. I don't know if that's topsing or if it's supposed to be that way. And you know why I don't know? Because I'm a good boy and I open my advent calendars in the right order. So me and Kingdome are only on day numbers. Well, we haven't even done today's, so we're only 2 days in. Connor Norby, Max Fried, Dustin Harris, Shohei again. Maybe we just have a weird calendar. Nice list on the stolen bases, Shohei. Marcelo Mayer, rookie. This is Dan's Deck the Cards pack. We've already got some interesting stuff. 504 Christmas cards behind door number 4. Yours was in door 2. Interesting. But it wasn't in our first calendar, though. And it wasn't in our personal calendar either. I'll just random the last days, which I was going to do anyways. I thought it was a guaranteed random for the special packs, but maybe not. Maybe I didn't look at it right. Ezekiel Tovar on the plaid. Gunnar Henderson, 9 WAR, 9.1. Perdomo. That one belongs to 504 Christmas cards. That was door number 4. Last door, DMX Bike for Christmas for December 5th. That reminds me, we may and probably will have at least base Scott Boras cards from Edgar, that's Edgar Quero. CJ Abrams on the plaid from Allan and Ginter. Ryan Helsley just signed a contract, I think. 49 saves. Christian Campbell, rookie base. Augustin Ramirez, rookie base. And that was for a DMX Bike for Christmas. All right, that's it for calendars for today. We're going to move on to some Ginter. Two tins. And if you haven't seen, the boxes are like twice the size as they used to be. Not the card volume, just the size of the box. Guapo Grande Fur. I don't remember. I'd have to look at the chat. I literally didn't know that was going to happen. Hopefully nobody minds. Those last packs were going to be, I think really your odds end up being the same. I don't math very well, but if I thought the special packs were in 21 through 24 and I was going to random them, but instead they're going to be random throughout, I think the odds remain the same. But you kicked us off. All right. This is 62, and I'm not going to make you waiting longer. We're going to open Ginter first, then the tins. Review on the teams. We may have to have some debate. There's probably some question cards. Scott Boras is one of them. Probably going to be a random to everybody. And we're going to do it. I'm excited. Triscuit's here. I love release days. Talking to some other hobby friends. Oh yeah, we have this cool sticker too. Ginter boxes have been crazy. Some people have been getting, like more than a few have gotten multiple autos. So here's our box. I'm going to do the upside down thing, and I'll show you why in a moment. Well, I guess that worked a little easier than I thought it would. They have these prints on the bottom that threw me off. Look at those things you can get. Daguerreotype. I saw it on the checklist, wonder what it was. It's like a straight up like picture frame thing. I can only hope we see one. I'm going to slide the tin over a little bit. I'm going to put our merriment over here. And we're going to roll. Old tungsten armo dual. Is that right? I don't know if I said that right. Here we go. Mesa. Take me a minute to get into the swing of things. John Carlos Stanton. Big Christmas. Hunter Green. King Felix Hernandez. Oh, see, I didn't know that. There's a mini back here behind Jim Tomei in a White Sox uniform. Adele Amador is our mini with the Ginter back. Slightly more rare, I believe. And then the breaks I've been watching today, not nearly as cool as mine. Wicked Curve shows up in like every other pack. That would be a fun set to put together, though. All right, a little housekeeping there. They don't look as good when they're turned over. We're going to do that. Is it Tungsten Arm O'Doyle or Tungsten O'Doyle? There it is. There it is. Stand man. Keen is a guitarist. Bassist in the Menzingers. Hello. Carlton Fisk. Oh, so our SPs, and I think they're one of those, like, they're kind of SPs, but they're kind of not. Going to be cards number, what, 300 to 350, I believe? 301 to 350? I believe that to be true. Now I'm curious. Where are they? 301 to 350 on the SPs. And it tends to be old timers. I think there might be a couple active players in there. Blake Snell. Rooks. Big Ten Network. I learn as I go. McRae, and that is the Silver Portrait Parallel, I believe. McRae. You're going to teach me some stuff about pop culture, and then I'm going to forget it all. Cam Smith, regular mini. And World Series throwback, Luis Gonzalez. Go ahead and sleeve all the chrome and the silver portraits. Josh Naylor, still a Diamondback, one of these days. Bishop, tell me the band. Versatile saxophonist, clarinetist, and flautist. Has technical chops. Hank Williams Project. Rowanzi Contreras. Nope, William Contreras. My bad. Oral Hershiser. Andres Jimenez. Bruce Sutter. I'm checking backs to get my feet wet here. Corey Seager. Ginter back. And Wicked Curves. Kerry Wood. We used to have a guy in the Discord a couple years ago, a Boston guy, who had Wicked in his Discord name. And he was local to me. I don't know if he's still in the hobby or not. I haven't heard from him in a very long time, but I always heard his nickname in Boston speak. Trey Turner. Brian Cranston. So I believe the wording I used to split the cards was primarily famous for. So despite the fact that he's wearing a Dodgers jersey, my interpretation is he would be all other cards, not sport related. But he's got a Dodgers jersey on and he's trying to throw a Wicked Curve himself. So if anybody has issues with that, but that is kind of what I was thinking. Ty Cobb. This guy on the silver portrait is Zach Richel. Oh, we already looked at him. Nope. Different guy. Different guy. Ron Santo. Regular mini. Base mini, I guess. And Chris Bryant with the Cubbies World Series. Ginter always, I feel like no matter what you do, there's always going to be cards that are like, well, and I do want to be fair, so chime in. I'm guessing base is not going to be a huge issue, but if we hit something bigger. Byron Buxton, although some of us are chasing sets, and in that case, base would be a big deal. Mike Schmidt, how's the camera? Edgar Cuero. Denzel Clark. Mike Musina. We have our first bird. This is the state bird. Is it Baltimore? It looks like an Oriole. Or is it a robin? Oh, that's a robin. Wisconsin. I'm sorry, Baltimore. Or I'm sorry, Maryland. I do know the difference between a city and a state. Wicked Curve, Jack Morris. I don't think it's a hot box, although I could be wrong. Technically, these aren't chromes. I think this would technically be foil. So these are the silver portrait parallels. And I don't know if it's supposed to be one per pack. I guess we'll find out. I don't think it's a hot box. I think the hot box is still colored, if they're still doing it, I suppose. Jacob Wilson, Ernie Banks, I could be wrong. Roy Campanella, Shota Imanaga, Brandon Nimmo. Ooh, we have, and that's, I believe, a silver portrait as well. This is our first parallel of a non-baseball dude. That's Eddie Murray. This is the black, which is unnumbered. I'm going to get one of my little minis sleeves. Somewhere I have those. I think it's just called black border. Not numbered. Couple per box from what I was seeing earlier. And this one is going to go to one of the non-baseball spots. I don't think this is anything too crazy, but I'm going to go ahead and top load it because why not? And who is this guy again? Didn't we get a base of him? He was in Armageddon? Oh, yeah. Actor. Ooh, did he go to the Rangers? That was our base from that other pack. I missed that one. Recent, or am I just out of it? Maybe it is one per pack, but I don't think it's hot. Andy Pettit. Dizzy Dean. Christian Yelich. Drew Thorpe. These guitarists, man. We did get him. That is chrome. Let's see if we can tell the difference. We're going to come back to it. Walter Johnson. Matt Olson. Base mini. Wicked Curves. Blake Snell. This is chrome. Here's what's confusing. You can feel the difference. But this one has the refractory quality. But they are two different cards. Silver portrait, chrome. I think. Pretty sure that's the case. Yes. Yeah, you can feel the thickness for sure. I think we already looked through these. Yes, we did. It's just by looks. And you definitely get that rainbowy off of the silver portrait more than you do the chrome. So it's noticeable from that perspective. Jackson Jobe, Brandon Webb, Francisco Lindor, and a relic. Not quite what we wanted to see. It's McCutcheon. But I've seen a lot of people getting more than one relic or auto. Hopefully we're one of them. Kutch, I want to read the verbiage on these two. This features memorabilia from Andrew McCutcheon. In the card is a game-used piece of equipment from the featured athlete, but may not be from the event depicted. I always like to read those. All right. Kutch. And we put down another fixture. This one's a silver portrait to go along with the black, unnumbered black mini. We got all out of order here. Cardinals win. That is Pujols. That was Job, Webb, and Nimmo. And our mini, Ginter back, PCA. Jennifer, welcome. Actress, I believe, right? Yes, Pitch Perfect, Hairspray. Brittany Snow. Dansby Swanson. Jackie Robinson. Not an SP. Justin Henry Malloy. Doesn't have... Oh, Justin Henry is the hyphenated part. Drake Baldwin. Roger Maris. Josh Young. Base Mini. Andy Pettit, Wicked Curves. Is that our second Wicked Curves, Andy Pettit? The fan club is pleased. I aim to please. This is the one you have your Cubs in, right? Yes, it is. Who dis? Racer? Yeah, the man's. Racer. Jorge Posada. Teddy Williams. Hunter Green. Grant McCrae. Oh, that's a very nice King Felix Hernandez on the silver portrait. And we have a Blue Jays winning a World Series, but not this one. 1992 on that one. Had to look at it, was 91. Beach in it, insert, mini, Poapu Beach, Hawaii. Silver portrait, King Felix, I like that. Burl, King Felix coming at you. All right. Not this one. Bert Campaneris. That didn't seem right. Not Roy Campanera. Babe Ruth. Christian Campbell. Seth Lugo. Third card of Rishol. Sorry if I'm not even saying her name right. Bert Blyleven. Yoshida base mini. Oral Hershiser on the Wicked Curves. Last pack of the right half the box. Yes, the postcards. Dennings. Nora's Infinite Playlist. Oh, yes. WandaVision. Yep. I do know some of these celebrities. Ooh, there's a flipped around card. Freddie Freeman. Brandon Nemo. I don't know what flipped around is. This dude is everywhere. It's a Gunnar Henderson flipped around. Chrome. Interesting. I'm actually now doubting my Chrome ability to look at Chrome. All right, so there's that dude. Zahn. We're going to come back. George Kell on the Ginter back mini. And who's in the World Series? The Mets. Amazing Mets. Gary Carter, 86. This one's throwing me off. 115 on the code. This is chrome, but it looks refractor. Is there really a refractor and a refractor chrome? I don't think I realized that. 142. Let's take a look. Yes, there is. Okay, my bad. So that gunner is the refractor. For some reason, I didn't think they did that. Refractor gunner. And silver portrait Zahn, who is pro soccer player. Oh, is it on there too? Did I miss that? Yes, sir. There you go. It's exactly what it looks like. I just, for some reason, forgot they did refractors as well. Coleman. Record with Herbie Hancock. Peter Frampton. Names I know. Don Mattingly. Logan Gilbert. Zahn. Base. Boyd. Boyd silver portrait. My favorite insert set by name. Yankees win the pennant. Which one of the 27 times was that? 50 fish from Global Waters. I just love the name. I think I'm going to go for the Lighthouse set. I just love the name of these. And I believe it is Mrs. the Florist who's taken the 50 fish from Global Waters home. One of the 50 fish. Silver portrait. Matt Boyd. Burl, you do have the Mariners in this one. Which means you're King Felix. That is your King Felix. Jackson Holiday. How's he going to do? There he is. Big dumper. This is yours too, Burl. Base. Big dumper. Finally, he's in a product, though. Austin Romine. Chrome Coleman. Yogi Berra. Ooh, mini chrome. Okay, so we got a lot going on here. So I'm going to go this. This Yogi is technically a short print. Although I don't think it's super short. Card number 339. That'd be a short print. I'm going to top load it now so I remember. We have a mini chrome coming up. Lubob on the mini chrome. Regular back on the minis. Ooh, what about Jackie? Lubob mini for Mrs., I think. Do you have your... Yeah, Mrs. the Florist. All right, we didn't get through all these cards. I apologize. Mark Burley, Wicked Curves. Coleman on the Chrome. Big Chrome. Romine, Rally, and Holiday we've seen. And Manny Machado. All right. Zach Gallen, Kumar Rocker, JJ Bleday, Ichiro. You're knocking off the Mariners even if they're just base. Drewski, remind me. A YouTuber? Comedian and influencer. Okay. Austin Romine has a big old scratch down the upper third on the silver portrait. Junior Caminero on the black border mini. Want to say 2 or 3 of these per box. I think we're all still trying to figure out exactly how that goes. But we've gotten 2 so far. And the silver portrait was Austin Romine. Andrew Romine. See, no first names. It's testing. Testing. Jackie Robinson Chrome Refractor. Pretty stoked. Yeah. Ooh, we have a filigree. Ezekiel Tovar. Tyler Locklear. Max Fried. PCA. And I think a foil filigree. Ryan Bliss. Oh, I love this card. Burl, that is yours, sir. This is probably my year in and year out, probably my favorite Ginter card is the filigrees. I always forget the name, but I studied today This is the base, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see any numbers. Yeah, foil filigree has got to be what that one is. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Ryan Bliss. Very nice. That is a rookie. A nice Mariner box. No monsters, but a nice Mariner box nonetheless. That was PCA. Pudge. Johnny Mize on the base mini. Wicked Curve, Greg Maddox. Oh, yeah, thank you. I've told this story, and some people might be tired of it, but that was a box topper in Stadium Club. I also have some of the, the regular traditional size cards. But the picture was taken. Who is this? Ooh, Ichiro behind him. Michelle Fitzgerald. Survivor contestant. Okay. We'll get back to that. Foil or silver portrait Ichiro with not great print lines or scratches, whatever you want to call them. Andrew Benintendi. Ginter back. And who's this? Oh, Marlins. Oh, yes. Miggy the Marlin. But I was at that game. Still probably the best game I've ever been to. And I got to be part of that handshake line, and that picture was taken. This is down the third base line. We were sitting down the first base line, so a couple minutes after we got our high fives. And it's probably my favorite card. Buster Posey, Lou Bob, Benintendi, White Sox pack. DJ Hertz, Josh Gibson. Nope, Bob Gibson. That's better. Dennis Eckersley. Mustache and... Oh, for some reason that looked like an auto. Mustache and a mullet to boot. Justin Henry Malloy and Wicked Curves Don Sutton. Are we like a third of our way to the Wicked Curves set? I don't know how 25 of them, I think. Uh-oh. Stream freeze. No, fine here. Message retracted. Weird buffer issue then. Okay. Yeah, definitely call that out. Whoa, we do have an auto, guys. We have an auto behind this person. We got an auto. Relic auto. Brent Rooker. To the A's. Jake, that is your card. That's a rare sticker auto. 6 of 10. And it is a thick boy. I'm going to need... This is a Cal Rally sized relic. 6 of 10. We got a relic and a relic auto. Digging it. Wow. Okay. I'm good with it. Let me get a different top loader real quick. Dang is right. Rooker out of 10. From an official game. May not be from the event depicted. Okay. All right. Very nice. I am curious about the sticker portion of it. It's also very heavy. Like, that's a legit piece of bat there. 6 of 10 to Jake. Congrats. It snuck up on us, too. I guess those would be our 2 hits. Drewski on the dropped card there. Drewski on the silver portrait. Not a bad box. It's taking me a minute to get used to it. I apologize. I dropped the state bird of Montana. Western Meadowlark, of course. Ryan Howard, right? Yes. And, oh yeah, who is this? Dear Diary, HBO series, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Wait a second. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Why don't I recognize her? I loved that show. Does it say who she played? Did she play Doyle's wife? Who knows Brooklyn Nine-Nine? She might have played Doyle's wife. Ex-wife. Always want to call him Felix. That's Freddie for me. Perez. Churio. McCreevy. Another Philly Fedigree. Something like that. Filigree. There he is. These are beautiful cards, though. Freight Train. What do they call him? Walter the Train? Anyways, it's Walter Johnson on the foil filigree. Very nice. Oh, who did the original Washington Nationals become? Because this does not go into the current Nationals. It's going to where the Nationals became. I now don't remember the answer to that question. I'm going to have to look it up. McCreevy, Perez, Churio for me. Cepeda. These are the cards we hadn't gotten to. Cepeda is an SP. Colt Keith on the base mini and Wicked Curves, David Cone. That is technically a SP on Cepeda. Twins. Thank you. That will go to the Twins. That's a more confusing one. Barnett. Musician. Sheenman. Daniel. Roger Clemens. Bergman. MTV star. See, these are the ones I don't quite get. Kerry Carpenter. Silver Portrait, Dante Bichette. Reese Hines on the base mini, and name that player. David Eckstein, there it is, on the World Series. Silver Portrait, Bichette. Bichette's got a little bit of a corner issue. And we saw these ones. All right, a few packs left before the holiday tins. Franchetti. Mason Wynn. Ripken. Elena. American Idol. Stan the Man Musial on a Chrome. Phil Rizzuto. SP. Jackson Merrill on the Ginter back. Wicked Curves, Doc Gooden. Kinds of stuff. SP on Rizzuto. I think I've missed leaving some SPs, but I also don't really think it's fair to call them SPs. But Stan Musial. Jake, did you get your Cardinals in this one too? Yes, you did. That is yours. Last two packs of the Ginter box. Oh, interesting. Like the current, well, obviously, the current Nats Stadium. DJ Khaled, I've heard of you. Ryan Bliss base. Flipped around card. I think it's a, nope, it's not a blank back. Behind Sagisi. Jim Cott. If I didn't know better, I'd say it's a silver portrait, but I think it's something else. Let's take a look here. The others haven't been flipped around. Oh, Jim Cotsey an SP. So it's an SP parallel. All right, I'm confused that Walter Johnson of the Nationals. No, did the Nationals become the Senators who became the Twins? Or did the Senators become the Twins and the original Nationals became somebody else? I'm going to have to look that up. Sagisi, Fitzgerald on a silver portrait. Mark McGuire base mini. And Dodgers winning which World Series? That's Freddie Freeman last year, 2024. So the Senators became the Twins. The original Nationals became somebody else. But they got their name back. Now I'm super confused. I don't know who to give that card to. Ronnie. Louder. Clementi. Reggie DiMaggio. Here it is. Light the Night. I think these are cool. Ponce de Leon Inlet in Florida. Off center too. But I do like the lighthouse inserts. Wicked Curve. Sparky Lyle. Who is Sparky Lyle? I don't remember Sparky Lyle. I like the lighthouse minis. All right. I feel like I'm talking a lot about a bunch of nonsense. We're going to get to some tins. Got all kinds of stuff happening with the cards here. Appreciate you guys hanging in there. Ooh, you been to that lighthouse? You need that card. Oh, you're getting that card. Hey, look at that. Nice. Is that a coincidence, or are you a lighthouse visitor? I actually am. Not like I couldn't like win any trivia competitions, but if I'm near a lighthouse, I'm going to see it. The x-rays. Those got a little much for me. Maybe because I'm not in the medical field, but they all look the same after a while. Mookie, Ozzy. Schemes. Pasquatch. Conine. Flaherty or Elvis Martinez. Good stuff's in the back. Not psychotically. I worded it differently, but that probably lands better. The Rock. Locklear. James Wood. Holiday Lights coming up. Flipped around card's going to be a cookie back. James Wood, very nice. That is an SP for Holiday. That is a Dalton Rushing base. Holiday Lights, Drew Thorpe. Ryan Bliss showing up a lot in this break. My son's man. Evan Carter. Cole Ragans. Blue. Brooks Lee. Alex Bregman. Jacob Wilson. Elf Hat. SP. James Wood is a cookie back. I'm going to sleeve up some foils like the Brooks Lee rookie. And we had one more rookie, Ryan Bliss on the Holiday Lights, and Drew Thorpe for our parallels. Not a psychotic visitor. That is funny. All right, last tin for this break. Oh, the next break has a mega, not a tin. Haven't opened a mega for a minute. It's December. What's wrong with me? I'm saving them. Spoken like a true hoarder. I'm going to freeze them into little Shinjiro. That was you. Hey. I'm going to save them and freeze water in them and put them out as lawn decor when it's below freezing. But beyond that, I don't know. If anybody wants a big old box of them after the winter, they are yours. Or before. Shohei Ohtani. Randy. Kobe Mayo. Riley Green, Will Wagner. As far as I know, I could be wrong. The SPs are not hiding in these fat packs. They are all with the hits, which we have not gotten to yet. Julio. I want to see Julio's present SP, though. Mike Trout. Ronald Acuna. Parallels coming up. Oh, this is nice. 10 exclusive, James Wood. Tree, what do they call it? Holiday tree? What is that called? Holiday Lights, Jackson Holiday. There it is. Somebody needs to build, again, the Holiday Rainbow. Dominguez. Justin Henry Malloy. Zach Nato. Randy Arozarena. Mariners look good in blue. Holiday, or Light Necklace, Ellie De La Cruz. All right. Yes, that's actually something I thought of as well. If they're of a certain size. Princeton may be getting a lot of wiffle balls for Christmas for backyard baseball, and one would fit in a tin. And if I end up with enough tins, I could put a wiffle ball in each tin. All right, break recap. Bear with me for one moment. I like the gift wrapping idea. You would have that idea. You're amazing at that. I guess present ornament card. I thought it had a different name. That's funny. Never noticed that. From 2025 Topps Holiday Mega Baseball. This did not come out of a Mega. Holiday Lights base, Justin Henry Malloy. Ellie with the light necklace. Drew Thorpe, Ryan Bliss. Holiday Lights blue. Foil. Holiday Lights is Brooksley. James Wood on the cookie back. Jacob Wilson, elf hat. And let's see here. Chrome, Stan Musial. I got to get this right. Coleman is Chrome. Rochelle is Chrome. And Fitzgerald and beyond, I believe, as all silver portraits. Dante Bichette. Nope. Bo Bichette. Drewski, Ichiro, Austin Romine, Andrew Romine, Matt Boyd, Zon, King Felix, Brandon Nimmo, Rochelle, McRae, Fichtner, Jackson Merrill and the Ginter back mini. Rizzuto and Cepeda are SPs by virtue of their card number. Yeah, that's a good point. He does want wiffle balls, but that might be like he thought I was getting a bunch of cards. Jim Cott on the refractor. Nope. Oh, that's an SP on the silver portrait. Black minis. Junior Caminero and Fichtner again. Lou Bob on the chrome mini. Berra as an SP. Foil filigree rookie Ryan Bliss. Foil filigree Walter Johnson. Need to find out where the Nationals went. Chrome refractor Gunnar Henderson. Kutch on the relic. And not to be outdone. Auto relic Brent Rooker 6 of 10. That was Ginter number 1. Let me slide this into a safe place. And we're going to go on to K-65, which is Ginter in a holiday mega. These cards are messy. There we go. Should I do it like the Russian nesting dolls? Wiffle ball inside of a tin, tin inside of a box, box inside of a bucket. That could work. All right. This is Allan and Ginter, the sequel, K-65. Some of you are in both. Burl, you're in both. Jake. Shinjiro. We're going to start with a mega on this one. Dude's literally probably half or more of his Christmas gifts are baseball related, and it's not me forcing it. I love it though. 10, we got an ornament back here. It's a Cub. Andrew P with the Cubs in this one. Matt Shaw shows up in every Kingdome break. Matt Shaw in the ornament. Holiday Mega time. SPs are a little more tricky in this one. We will find them. I did find there's a Shane Bieber. Glitter. Got an auto in a mega that my son and I split. It was actually the first auto I've pulled out of a holiday mega ever. And I've opened a lot. Roki. Shohei, they're always together. Mookie. Framber Valdez. Blue and white glitter on the Framber. I like the texture on those. Mariners Advent Calendar? Tell me more. Luis Angel Acuna. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, this is a relic. It's Tyler Soderstrom. I do like the green. Nick York on the glitter. Soderstrom playing for the right team when it's Christmas time. It's not cards, is it? What is the Mariner Advent Calendar? Clearly the answer to your question is no for me. But now I'm intrigued. Cease. Bliss. Santander. Blue metallic glitter. Junior Caminero. What's up, dude? Prince Dome has entered the building. JC. Jordan, Dylan Cruz. Churio. Correa and Yandy Diaz. Interesting. Right off the bat, Spencer Schwallenbach with a Santa Hat SP. Langford. Big Christmas. Chrome. O'Neal Cruz. Black to 10. Color match. That's gorgeous. Roberto. Excellent. A Padres fan has the Padres in this one. Roberto. O'Neal Cruz black to 10. That's gorgeous. Some weird surface things going on, but I don't know for this card. I think you just enjoy it. I don't think you need to worry too much. 6 of 10 on the Cruz to Roberto. Whew, very nice. Tough to pull low numbers in Holiday. That is very nice. And that was a Schwallenbach SP. Very nice. Wish Roberto was on the live. I know he'll like that. Julio. Glitter, Spencer Schwellenbach. Is this a cookie back? Cookie back. Lubob. Nacho Alvarez. Jacob Wilson. Just saying names at some point. Lubob with a cookie back. There's a Yamamoto back there in the SP spot, if there's an SP in this pack. Kate Horton. J-Ram. Burleson. Oh, there's very nice. Silver Glitter. Not Silver Glitter. I think it's just called Glitter Parallel. Yamamoto. Can I call him Yams, or is that only for Dodgers fans? Ooh, J-Ram with the Santa hat. I saw Guardians. I thought maybe it was going to be Big Christmas with the Christmas hat. Got real excited. Nice J-Ram. See, he's undervalued. Or underappreciated would probably be a better way to put that. All right. I think everyone's really just waiting for me to open Ginter, so here we go. Let's do it. Is that a you thing? I assumed it was all of Dodger Nation. I also didn't know if I would be welcome to use it. Also, if you sign one more Japanese player that I want for my Mariners, I might have to not root for your team anymore. So if you could stop that, that'd be great. Empty box with the frame that I really want to see. All right, what are we going to see? Interesting. I did not know that. I'll help you spread it. Zach Wheeler. All of me and my 150 followers. Blake Snell on the silver portrait. Fried is a Ginterback mini. Mark McGuire, Battle of the Bay, 89. That's the Earthquake year, I think. Earthquake was 88 or 89. Oh, yeah, it was Battle of the Bay. That's right, 89. Crochet was upside down. Or was I upside down? Hall. Is it Hall from Nope? I don't know who that Hall is from. Wade Boggs. Big Poppy. Gilbert from Newfound Glory. Jeff Bagwell. Mini base, Tony Perez. Wicked Curve, Clayton Kershaw. Yes, I was. I was indeed thinking of Hall & Oates. Does that show my age? Chris Bryant. Okay, I heard somebody talking about this on the radio or on a podcast. See, speaking of my age, I'm talking about the radio. What is this? Splash with his debut album. Is his rapper name is a Boogie Wood Hoodie. I'm old. Orelvis Martinez. Bellinger. Ray Watch. Oh, he's the Hall of Fame president. I know that guy. He follow him on social media. He posts cool stuff. He's definitely baseball, but no particular team. Silver border or silver portrait. Rooks, Big Ten Network. Bobby Witt on the, what do they call these? Mini. No, I'm not so sure. This is not a regular mini, though. Special mini. Special mini. What is it? N222-6. No number, no. Okay. Maybe I'll jog my memory. That is something. World Series for the Nationals. Juan Soto 5 teams ago. I think we're going to have some baseball dudes like Josh that still need to be spun for. Reese Hines. Godino. Bob and the Saggets. That's a band. No way. Justin Verlander. Junior Caminero. Corbin Burns. Tony Perez. Dalton rushing on the base mini. Wicked Curves, Pedro Martinez. I can't go for that. 1889 design. It's not on my list. How rare are they? River Ryan. Richard Kind. I know that guy. Stephen Kwan. Seth Meyers. I've heard of him too. Look at that. Willie Adames. Jimenez is a silver portrait. Ooh, there you go. Dodgers fan. Chan Ho Park. Very nice. And Rockies win the pennant. I wish I could say that more often. I'm putting Chan Ho Park in a sleeve just because I haven't seen a card of his in a very long time. This appears to be the base mini, however. One in each box. Did I miss it in the last box? Silver portrait. And Adames. Yep, we saw those. Yes. Tyler O'Neill. Rushman. Chef Reactions. Foil Filigree. Bill Mazeroski. There's a chrome behind him. Hilarious cooking videos. This one is gold to 50 on Mazeroski. Gold foil filigree. Very nice hit for the Pirates. Who's got the Pirates in this one? Roberto. That's right, because you also got that O'Neill Cruz. Couple of sweet Pirates card. 14 of 50 on the Mazeroski. Nice Pirates break. Not the Pirates you may have been thinking, but nice. Mr. Eon. I can't even. Barry Larkin. Hunter Green. Ginter back. Wicked Curves, Jim Palmer. I think Roberto's going to be a happy camper, and I'm excited for him. Hayes. Pujols. I don't know what this is. Alex the Great. Oh, I do know what this is. Guys, we have a framed, and I believe it's going to be an auto, because I think they all are. I could be wrong. Alex the Break. Oh, and it's not autoed, but it is Julio Rodriguez. Oh, who's got the Mariners? El Guapo Grande. I need a thicker one, I think. Let's find out. Frames are definitely weird with the borders. This is gorgeous. Framed mini on Julio. I'm going to get a different size top loader again for this one. That's beautiful. I don't think I realized that straight relics were also framed. Framed mini on Julio. I've used, I think, 4 different size top loaders for this break. It's crazy. Oh, okay. I'm showing my fandom here, but that card is beautiful. El Guapo Grande. Nice hit. Well, I'll tell you what. Who is Alex the Great? He's a very important bunny, especially for his love of baseball. What is going on? Rally Rabbit. Therapy Bunny. Licensed Therapy Bunny. And he has countless fans. Okay. Maybe I should know, but I don't. Silver Portrait on Cranston. I don't think we've seen him yet. Unnumbered Black is Jim Cott. Alex. I don't know. Is he the therapy bunny for the Giants? I don't know. I know my sort is going to be funny. Jim Cott on the unnumbered black border mini. And World Series Joe Carter. I like the color scheme. I just don't quite understand the way it's framed. Like you've got a gap here, you've got no gap here. It's like it was cut but not cut right. It's just weird. Or the mat. I guess the matting's behind it. If I can overlook that, I like the design. It almost looks like it would be a Japanese parallel, even though I know that's not a cherry blossom. He's at Giants games. If he's famous for being Giant related, I would say he does go to the Giants, right? Moreno, Edmund, Torrey, Cento, Lion's Mane, Jellyfish, and Musgrove on the Wicked Curves. 50 fish from global waters. I guess I never associated jellyfish with fish, even though the name is the same. Yes, congrats, Dan. Jackson. Is that the 70s show? Yup, I know her. Mickey Mantle is a, nope, not an SB. Rust, we saw him earlier. Hayden Birdsong. Ty Cobb, Silver Portrait. Black border is Paul Rust. And the Royals went in 85. Very nice Julio indeed. And Birdsong, yep, we saw those. Jordan. Livy Dunn. So Livy Dunn, does it mention? So she shows as a influencer. Nope, the first thing it mentions is gymnastics. So I'm inclined to say that goes, despite her boyfriend, goes to the other sport, non-baseball. Does the crowd agree? Mize. Tyler O'Neill on a base mini. Wicked Curves is Trevor Hoffman. I'm going to do the base with the, hopefully, so my interpretation of the rules, hopefully everybody's, if it's something beyond base, maybe I'll just kind of check in with the group, make sure we're all on the same page. Long, Arenado, Brent Rooker, Gibson's going to be Chrome SP. Before there was Freeman, there was Gibson. Brent Rooker. Denzel Clark is a Silver Portrait. Christian Yelich is a Ginter back mini. And Gibson, there he is. Tommy. Kirk Gibson with the Tigers. He's a Tiger in that one. I just realized this. Gibson the Tiger. Gibson the Dodger. Tommy is a Gibson collector if anyone's looking to trade. Contreras, Carew, Rollins, Madroth, Sheffield. Raleigh fingers before he grew that ridiculous stash. Ryan Sandberg, base mini, and Nolan Ryan, wicked curves. Those Astros unis were awesome. In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened. Is that the call? Is that Scully? Sorbello. Yeah, TV reality stars. Chris Sale, I'm never going to be on top of. Chan-Ho Park. Full-sized. Next to Shohei Ohtani. Andrew Jones. Campanella is a silver portrait. State Bird of Colorado, the Lark Bunting. And the Rangers winning it 2023, sorry. That's the go crazy call, right? Yamamoto, is that what he said after go crazy? Or is Joe Carter the go crazy call, or is it Gibson? James Wood. Jamie Chung from Veronica Mars. Played the recurring role of Mulan in the fantasy show Once Upon a Time. That is Chrome. Juan Marichal. Chrome Mini. Seiya Suzuki. Chris Sale is a wicked curve. Help me out. Go crazy. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. That's Joe Carter, right? What's the first part of the Gibson call? I'm getting all my famous calls confused. Rip card would be fun, especially if that person's in the room. Although if you get a rip card, I would highly encourage you to give it some serious thought before you actually rip it, or have me rip it. As fun as it would be to rip one, and I do want to do it, don't take that decision lightly. Is it Joe Buck on the Gibson? Homer. Ryan. Polar Bear. McCutcheon. Henderson. Imanaga on the silver portrait. Barry Larkin, base mini, and sweeping the Yanks. Beautiful moment. Jack Buck. There you go. There's a filigree back there next to Paul, or behind Paul Skeen somewhere. Winfield. Munson. Amador. Base foil filigree. Thomas Segisi. Amador. Showed nice. We had the manager card of him in, was it Heritage? Holiday. Ginter back mini. Mathewson on the wicked curves. That's a sweet card. Base foil filigree, Segisi, if I'm saying the name right. You disgraced yourself. I wouldn't say that. I struggle all the time with things like that. I can recite paragraphs of Mariner calls, but if it's not a Mariner, then I'm going to struggle a little bit. All right, so the Julio is going to be a hit. Oh, and the gold foil filigree. Griffey, we haven't seen that card yet. I like it. Born in Donora, Pennsylvania. What other major leaguer? Hall of Famer was born in Donora. We were just talking about this in the Discord. Drew Thorpe, silver portrait. Griffin Conine on the mini base. And Astros win the World Series. But did they? Did they really? The impossible has happened. Mookie Betts, Devers, Giant Devers, rushing. Cam Smith, rookie. Derek Jeter, Goose Gossage, Light the Night. Which one's this? Diamond Lady Lighthouse. Have you been there, Mrs. LaFlorist? Morehead City, North Carolina. There is one lighthouse on the checklist that I have been to. Maybe two. Definitely the one in Washington in Camas? No, not Camas. I'm blanking on the name. But and then there's a couple out of Oregon, and I think I may have been to one, but I'm not sure. It just continues. That's a Mariner call, too. Aston, Roki, Olson, Relic, Nick Castellanos. That's kind of a boring relic, to be totally honest with you. Star outfielder of the Phillies. I don't like to dunk on cards. I like the design. How's that? Olson, Sasaki, and Aston. And we had a silver portrait, Francisco Lindor. I need to sleeve up the rest of these silver portraits. Black border, Rhett Lauder. Niehaus the double, thank you. I knew I could count on Burl or Dan for that one. It just continues, my oh my. Scott Rowland with the cards. 5 packs. Emma Roberts, who I believe collects trading cards. O'Neal Cruz. Yoshida and Lewis. Big Sean. I am Hideo Nomo. First time we're seeing him, I believe. That is an SP. Thurman Munson, Mini, and Dennis Eckersley, Wicked Curves. Roberts is base. Nomo is an SP. Yes. You got 2 Chan-Ho Parks, right? And 1 Nomo? I believe that to be true. You got a mini and a full-size Chan-Ho Park? Chung. Aaron. Hey, Aaron and Nola. Chase DeLander. Mr. Eon. Drake Baldwin on the silver portrait. Rookie of the year and a rookie in this product. Mini is JJ Bleday, and that is a Ginter back. World Series, Andrew Jones. No. Wait a second. I guess that is Andrew Jones. I was thinking Chipper Jones. We got 3 packs to pull a rip card or a... I wonder if those cool frame things are redemptions or if they're actually in the box. I kind of think they must be redemptions. There's another one for you. Dalton Rushing Chrome. Jim Cott. Cal Rally Mini. Nothing mini about him. Wicked Curves, Juan Marichal. Haven't seen that one yet. Oh, very nice. 10th floor is saying if anybody's collecting some non-sport, let them know. I'm starting to feel sorry for myself in the lack of Mariners other than the Julio. Yeah, as far as hits, I guess that's true. 2 packs. Willie Mays. Larry David, who has autos in here again, I believe. Callaway. Butler. Oh, Shinjiro. How about a silver portrait, Hideo Nomo? You know how to pick them, my friend. 2 Nomos, 2 Parks. Mini Big Dumper is an oxymoron. Hideo Nomo. Silver portrait. Hunter Green. Did we really get... Oh, I'm sorry. Nomo's probably chrome. I don't think we would have gotten those back-to-backs. 115. That, now I've covered it up. Is that a chrome? Nope. They're both silver portraits. We got a mini State Bird of Colorado. The Lark Bunting. I believe that's our second Lark Bunting. And Astros win the World Series. Butler, Callaway, David, and Mays we saw. Last pack of the night. Hey, look at that Felix, Dan. And that Julio. Look at that. Bookend Mariners. Julio, those are just base, though. Elko. Mac. Big Mac. Josh Young. Keenan Thompson. Haven't seen him yet. Andre Dawson. Look at that Mariner pack. Griffey on the base mini. Okay. And Felix on the Wicked Curve. Ask and you shall receive, although none of them are crazy. I get that. All right. In no particular order. It's kind of a weird break to go through. First name, Jamie Chung, Mr. Eon, that is Chrome, Hunter Green, Drake Baldwin, Francisco Lindor, Drew Thorpe, Shota Imanaga, Roy Campanella, Denzel Clark, Ty Cobb, Brian Cranston, Andres Jimenez, sorry, Rooks, Taylor Rooks, and Blake Snell are all silver portraits. Back to holiday for a moment. Santa Jose Ramirez, Yamamoto Glitter, Lubob Cookie Back, Glitter Swollen Back, Santa Hat Swollen Back, and Blue Foil Glitter, Blue Metallic Glitter, I think that's the one. Junior Caminero. Nomo Silver, Sigis Foil Filigree, Josh Gibson, Refractor Chrome. I don't think I called that out the first time. 1889 parallel. Is that what we're going with, I think? Bobby Witt on the mini. Nick Castellanos, base relic. Nice color match. Tyler Soderstrom out of Holiday. It is a base relic, but it's nice. Julio, framed mini. Jake, my pleasure. Thank you. To 50, gold foil filigree, Bill Mazeroski. I'd say arguably the two better ones were Buccos. Roberto's going to be very happy. 6 of 10 on the black out of the Holiday Mega, O'Neal Cruz. Cool break. Did I show off these? I did not. Hideo Nomo, SP. Black border minis. Jim Cott, Paul Rust, Rhett Lauder, rookie. Seiya Suzuki, Chrome Mini. These are fun. A little slower than my normal pace. These are fun, though. Next week, we have Mitchell and Ness, Allan and Ginter. And with that, in the same break, is the Chrome Update Hobby. And then I will have more Chrome Update. And I got a sweet glimpse I posted in the Discord of Archives, which is one of my favorite releases. The friendly price point. My buddy, P. John in the Discord, had Dalton Rushing was a Chrome as well. Bought the Costco Flagship 2 boxes, and Archives is in there. So we saw Archives early, and he pulled an LE, what was it called? Cyberstats insert, gold. And it looks really cool. It's got like this flag design. It's got like a gold texture to it. It quickly became maybe one of my favorite cards out of 2025 product. Not Ellie specifically, but other Mariner cards in that same parallel. Ooh, Burl, bring it on. I think I will be doing... Oh, yeah, we had the ornament, Matt Shaw. I think I'll be doing some archives next week. I'm actually fairly confident I will be. But I love the product enough that I'd like to think I will also break some like in January when things slow down a little bit. I don't know how you guys feel, but I would do like a case of that. I think it's one of my favorites. All right, y'all, that is it. I'm going to do some sorting. Actually, probably not tonight, but I will do some sorting. And we'll hit some advent calendars again soon. Hopefully before our next schedule break, which will be next week on Chrome Update release day. But definitely by then. There's top loaders falling from the sky. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an awesome night. Burl, you ripped a full advent calendar. I don't know how to feel about that. That's only acceptable after the year is ended. Like we did in one of the white elephants. Didn't you get the memo? But I still want to see him. Awesome, guys. Have a great night.
Oh, what's
It is over.
I missed it.
You missed it. I'll show you some cool cards, though.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Have a good night. I appreciate you. See you on the Discord.